time to get back on track. Are you ready? Time is ticking away. The year is almost up. And it's a great idea to really take a good look at the choices that you're making day to day and get back on track. Getting it back, that's what we want. We want function, we want longevity, we want fat loss, and I want to help you. Let's talk a little bit about setting yourself up for the new year with a super solid plan. I'm Connie Rutledge. I'm a functional nutritionist. I've had over 17 years of functional nutrition experience, and I'm so excited to help you with your fat loss journey, your longevity journey, your journey to all things wellness. This is Over 50 Fat Blast, Fat Loss Secrets for the Over 50 woman. If you're perimenopausal, menopausal, or way past menopause, we talk about ways for you to optimize your physical body, your mental body, your spiritual body, everything that has to do with creating a super solid wellness plan. It's the end of the year, and even if it's not the end of the year for you, it's never a bad time to really maximize your tools for optimization. I want to thank you so much for being part of this YouTube channel. I've enjoyed connecting with so many of you all over the place and working side by side, helping you set up your optimization plan, your day-to-day practice. It's so important for you and all of us to really dial in our recipe for success. I am so excited and so grateful that you've chosen to allow me to be part of your journey. I'm telling you, it just warms my heart every time I get an email or a text or a comment saying, I didn't know it was so easy. So thank you so much for letting me assist you and walk alongside you in your health journey. Let's continue that and make 2024 the best year yet. Your transformation is everything. Living in a body that feels good, that performs the way you want to. When you put on that outfit and you don't have to worry about it being too tight or you not feeling like you want to feel. That's my goal for you. And I want to continue to support you for a lifetime. The tools that I offer will be lifetime tools that you will use forever. There's no secret to what works long term. Lasting fat loss, lasting longevity, feeling good in your body. And I'm so excited to continue to share all things wellness, all things fat loss, secrets, tips, tools, and we've got lots of things coming up in the near future with peptides, hormone support. Of course, there's diet and exercise, but then there will always be diet and exercise. And I know that your diet and what you choose to eat and how you choose to eat is a personal decision. A lot of times we hold our cards very close to the chest because we're not comfortable sharing that with others. We're afraid of judgment. We're afraid of somebody criticizing us. But let me tell you, when you dial in your recipe for success and it works for you, because there's no one size fits all, when it works for you, you've got a lasting, sustainable program. You can wash, rinse, and repeat. I mean, it needs to be on repeat. It needs to be your lifestyle, your new normal. As we move into the new year, when you have so many ideas for optimization, you've got goals, you've got options. I mean, there's so much information out there. It's confusing. There's a lot to take in. Let's simplify it. Your diet is important. Obviously, we know. Let's not get distracted by a plan that you're not able to follow. Make it simple. Eat clean food, dial in your macronutrients, get your protein, reduce your carbohydrates to a level that works for you, practice intermittent fasting, and you're on your way. Yes, if you have some health concerns or your hormones are not optimized or you need some healing with insulin resistance and blood sugar control, then a clean diet's going to really take you into that ability for your body to heal. Your nutrients, the way that your body absorbs nutrition, is key to healing and having your body work the way you want it to. Now, your hormones, well, that's another story. HRT or not, that's your choice. I'm not a doctor, but boy, I can offer you a lot of information to be able to understand what to ask for and how to optimize. We can look at your blood work, how your body's functioning, and give you all the right info to optimize. I call that biohacking. We've got peptides, we've got specific workouts, we've got a multifactorial opportunity to really improve things in your physical body. Optimal wellness, longevity, all those things that'll help make life so much better. Oftentimes I hear you say, Connie, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Well, you know what that means? When I hear that, oftentimes it means that you're not succeeding, you're not doing it. Trying means you're attempting. Trying means you're making an effort, and that's a start. You're making an effort with no guarantee of results. When you can do, when you can take action, when you can actually do what you set out to do, you're actively engaged in progress. You're completing the task. Doesn't that feel better than I'm trying? Taking action, completing the task. It's a very distinct level of commitment. I want you to commit to yourself. I want you to have a mindful conversation with your brain and your practice. Getting the job done frees up so much brain space. When you can commit to yourself and follow through, the obvious level of success is contagious. Because if you feel successful, if you feel like you accomplished something hard, it gives you more bandwidth. You're able to really, first of all, be proud of yourself. And oftentimes you're going to feel better as a result. So let's recommit to doing instead of trying. That's a big one. Maybe you consider improving your metabolic health by intermittent fasting just a little harder. I mean, if you haven't been really committed to the eat well and fast well requirement for metabolic wellness, then dial that in. Intermittent fasting, yeah, that's a buzzword these days. And there's good reason for it because that's how we're designed. Our metabolism is designed to burning the food that we eat, then burning the fat that we store. And when you're doing that properly, you are maximizing your metabolism. And it's all about metabolism as far as fat loss goes. And obviously you're listening to this video, so you're interested in fat loss. And I'll say that the intermittent fasting is super huge in your health. Having the ability to feel wonderful, to feel amazing in the fasted state is where you want to arrive. Let's take me, for example. It's about 3:30, 3:45. I have decided that today will be a long intermittent fast. I probably won't eat until dinner time. I've had some black coffee, I've had some electrolytes, I've had some minerals, and lots of water. I have exercised. I have done house chores. I have been busy on my computer working. I haven't seen clients today because it's a holiday, but honest to goodness, if I think about it, there's no hunger. I'm not anxious. My body feels calm and energetic. It's just a good place to land. The intermittent fasting practice as a menopausal woman is key to your overall health and wellness. So consider it. And if you haven't really expanded your awareness into the fasted state, we'll play with that more coming up in the new year. So stay tuned for that. When you get that little burst of success and you have a couple days under your belt of doing all the things and succeeding, it frees up your brain space and your mood and your thought process will be so much better. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in videos to come, because what's going on up here, well, that's going to determine whether you're successful or not. That self-talk that you do moment to moment, that distraction when you're beating yourself up is just a recipe for disaster. I mean, what's the point? So recommit to yourself. Time's ticking. You can do this. Okay, now we've talked about diet and your commitment. We've talked about maybe optimizing hormones and getting that teed up so that you're moving into the new year on a really solid note. Let's talk about exercise. And we've talked about this many times. We definitely want to make sure that we're getting that 30-minute resistance training workout in. Now, what about really testing yourself? Can you drop and do 10 push-ups? Can you really? I challenge you to see how many push-ups you can do. And I'm talking about real push-ups on your toes. That might be a real telltale. I mean, yes, you could have injuries that prevent that. And if you haven't done a push-up for 15 years, then yeah, you can be on your knees. But ladies, you should be exercising. And just to be able to test your strength, that's a big deal. See what happens. Can you do a plank for 30 seconds? Can you do a plank for 1 minute? Can you do a wall sit for a minute where you're sitting up against the wall and time it? Get the stopwatch out. You've got your cell phone. Give it a try. See where you are today and get working on it. Maybe by next month, you'll be blown away at how incredibly strong you are getting. And that will definitely increase your longevity and lifespan. So those are a few ideas to kind of wrap up December and move into January with a successful plan. We're all super suggestible, at least I am. And I want to avoid the shiny things where you see a new plan and you think, oh, that's gonna work, and you invest in that and then it fizzles. That's not fun. You might beat yourself up for not being successful at something you thought or committed to, and you fell on your face because you dropped the ball. I want you to discover what's right for you. We do that together in the Jumpstart session, which is a one-on-one, hour-long Zoom call that we sit down. You've already filled out your intake form, and we create a plan just for you. We talk about where you are, where you want to go, and you get that one-on-one support from me. It's fun. I love how excited you are as we finish up. Then I love hearing the success stories that happen as a result of you doing simple steps to put yourself first and get your body healing, get your body losing fat, get your body feeling like you want to feel. There's always going to be a distraction. There's always going to be an exception to the rule. But having a commitment to yourself. And you know what? Don't get dogmatic about it. Be easy about it. Lean into a reset, a reboot, again. You know, even for me, and I've got a pretty dialed in process, but just kind of refocusing and getting a little more clarity on what I want to optimize, that's fun. It's a nice challenge that offers me a really clear head in stepping into a brand new year. My diet is critical. My sleep is important to me, and I definitely prioritize that. I'm using my supplements to support me because, let's face it, in our environment right now on the planet, there's so many toxins that are really detrimental to our overall health. Our gut health needs to be optimized. And next year, we're gonna go into this, optimizing the gut lining, because that's where the body absorbs nutrition and all of those nutrients to support the aging body. And if our gut lining is not optimized or in a position to receive nutrition, then our body, our cells, our structure is not getting nearly the support that it could. Improving that will just exaggerate your health, optimize your health. So consider that long-term goal to yourself. If you struggle with that, invest in yourself and find your path. The concept of longevity and wellness isn't new. It's easier than you think. Allow yourself to refocus and get really determined. Time is ticking away. If we can control the things that we have control over, life will just be easier. I'm excited to work with you and watch you grow, watch you optimize moving forward, enjoying things that maybe you haven't experienced for a while because you haven't been dialed in and optimized. Let's get rid of the upheaval and distraction. Lean into what we've all done forever as we move past the holiday season. The stress will fall away and you'll have more bandwidth to focus on yourself. Hopefully, be excited about what you're going to create moving forward. There's nothing like living in a body that you love. I want to support you as you move towards that goal. Thanks for listening. If you feel led, I'd love a comment. I'd love a like or a subscribe. It's really fun to support you and offer information that makes your life that much easier. I look forward to meeting you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.